Have you ever checked into a beach hotel and wondered if someone had never checked out? The Shorehaven Lodge looks normal sunset views, wave laps at night. Stay with me, I promise that your next beach stay won't feel the same after you hear this. I pulled into the driveway, gravel crunching under tires, the ocean horizon lit up by golden light. The lodge looked like a postcard, whitewashed walls, blue trim, potted palms along the entrance, the receptionist smiling too long-handed. Mia Braskian told me, "Your room overlooks the sea. You'll enjoy the lullaby." Keycard said room 217. I headed down the long carpeted corridor, humming the tune from the radio. The sunset filtered through, painting the hall in warm hues. Inside, the room was spacious. A king bed, sliding glass doors to the balcony, and a tissue-thin map with an odd notation handwritten, 217 Midnight View. I laughed it off. I'm a sucker for details like that, right? I showered, changed, and headed out to get dinner. The place felt calm. A nod from a dark-suited man behind the lobby desk, his smile genuine until you got too close. Then it felt off. I chalked it up to tiredness. When I came back, I found my room key still in my pocket. Odd. Maybe I'd never taken it out. The door was locked from the inside. I cradled the key to check if it fit. It wouldn't. It jammed in the lock. Maybe a blown fuse. That night, the AC thumped, and diode lights blinked. My TV flickered on to static, and shut off. I pressed. The remote? Nothing. Outside, on the balcony, the ocean glowed. So I stepped out, hoping the breeze might reset something. Suddenly, footsteps on the hallway, carpet soft, dragging, stop, then tapping against glass. 3 sharp raps at my window. I froze. No other guests were in that wing, I'd been told. I held my breath, silhouette in the corridor close enough to see the shape of a head pawing at the glass. I slammed the curtains. My body buzzed. I called the front desk. Deadline. Down. I turned to call 911. No signal. And I saw the map. Again. This time it was newly annotated in the same handwriting, trapped, scribbled between the numbers. I tossed the map onto the bed. That moment the TV turned itself back on. Black screen with a grainy image. The hallway leading to my door. Through a window reflection, I watched someone standing behind me. When I spun, the room was empty. The image behind me and the screen offed. I crumbled to the floor. I didn't sleep. Morning came with the sun unseen, just lamplit gray. Breakfast was normal. The staff acted as if I'd simply stayed in room 217. I said thanks and left no bills. Later that day, I pulled aside the front desk manager. He turned pale, glancing at my key. "Let me see," said quietly. I stared at the key number. "That room hasn't been used since 1997, ever." My gut dropped. He showed me the registry, room 217. Last check-in, May 27th, 1997. Guest vanished. Panic welled within me, but I needed proof. The staff escorted me to the security hallway, same one I glimpsed on the TV. There, behind plastic tarp, sat a collection of vintage photos taped to the wall faces, Polaroids, snapshots. All missing persons. All labeled to 1-7. There was one dated the day before. A young man, sleeping on that same ocean view bed. Me. The lights snapped off. I heard footsteps racing down the hall. The tarp fell away. I walked backward into the lobby. The receptionist smiled too wide as he said, "Enjoy your stay." I spun and ran outside into the parking lot. My car started only after the key was removed from the lock. I never looked back. I deleted the reservation history and avoid beach hotels now. The memory stays like watching from behind glass. Trapped, so. Tell me, would you ever stay a second night at a seaside lodge like that? Comment below with your strangest stay or creepiest tourism experience. If this gave you chills, hit like, share, and subscribe. More real location horror coming soon. And if you've got a true horror story, send it cleanly written to hauntingshadowstories@gmail.com. Maybe it'll be featured next.